Hey yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Blessed Dark. So before we start this video, how are you people? No, really tell me how are you? Go down in the comments below and tell me how you are. हो सकता है मैं कमेंट सारे ना पढूं, but बता दो यार मतलब कैसे हो? Alright, this video is special for two reasons. So one, I'm finally gonna tell you the Raz why I don't practice architecture. You people have been asking me why I don't practice or what do I do or how do I get to doing it, and all of that. I'm gonna lay out all the secrets for you guys today. But also the second reason, I've hit 30,000 subscribers, not subscribers, 30,000 followers on Instagram. क्योंकि Instagram पे followers होते हैं, YouTube पे subscribers होते हैं. YouTube के subscribers are gonna come in a little while, but we are celebrating Instagram today and 30,000 on Instagram, and that is amazing. Our community is so much stronger, and I love each and every one of you for that, and thank you and woohoo! Also, I'm shooting this video late night, so I'm gonna keep my voice a little low क्योंकि सब लोग सो रहे हैं घर में. Alright, so for me to explain what do I do and how I got to doing it is a bit of a story, and you'll want to listen to the story because it is sort of amazing, filled with, you know, some nice tidbits, and it is a nice story. So let me start. So before anything else, I'll tell you two things. In 2014, I created the channel Blessed Dark on YouTube. So at that time, YouTube had Blessed Dark. Instagram was my personal profile. It wasn't Blessed Dark as yet. And the second thing, I had made a vision board on my cupboard. This thing that you see behind me, this background, this is actually my cupboard. And on this was a vision board. Now, you might ask, what is a vision board? A vision board is anything where you put, you know, pictures of what you want to achieve in life, goals, wherever you want to go. You're putting your ambitions, passions, everything you're putting on the vision board. It's like your vision for the future. That is what a vision board is, and that is what I created on this. So this is what my vision board looked like. So I like to do creative stuff. That is why the vision board has like still artistic things going on. So keep in mind this vision board as we go forward. So in 2014, I opened my YouTube channel. In 2014, I was in my second year of architecture. So at that time, I started a new channel, and I had started the channel because I was inspired. I was inspired by Lily Singh. I was inspired by Troye Sivan, by Connor Franta, Tyler Oakley, Casper Lee. So all of these YouTubers, I did not follow many Indian YouTubers at that time. I don't think even Prajakta was there, or she had just started, mostly same. But I used to follow a lot of these YouTubers, and I just wanted to be like them. I wanted to do what they do. And so, you know, I set off on this path. Let me try something and do a YouTube journey. So in 2015 and 16, I made quite a few videos. I mean, a lot. So these were all the videos I made in 2015-16, and I don't even remember. I think I had got a very small audience. Some of you people might have been here from the very start, and I love you for that, but I don't know how many of you were. So all of these videos I made at the start. And one thing I realized while making these videos, the videos that I made about architecture did a lot better than just me randomly doing goofy stuff. And the reason for that I realized is that there is nobody who's doing architecture stuff on YouTube like I did, or at least not an Indian doing it at that time, so people could connect to me more. I had also made videos like the planning of Chandigarh or the planning of Jaipur, and these videos did extremely well at that time. So I thought maybe, you know, I could gear my content towards architecture only. So that was how Blessed Dark was taking shape. So this journey of videos actually took a little while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump a time jump from my second year to my fifth year. At this time, I was doing my internship at Studio Ardette. So internship for us was the last semester. So I was doing it in my 10th semester at Studio Ardette. And on the last day, you know, when they were giving us farewell, at that time, everybody was saying a few words for us interns who were leaving that day. And then one of my bosses, she got up. Now she said some good mushy things that I am not going to repeat here. Some things are personal, guys. What I'm going to tell you is one of the most important lines she told me. She said, Rishabh, you have a lot of energy, but you use that energy in a lot of different directions. If you take all of that energy and just put it in one place, you can really, really go forward. Now, at that time when ma'am was saying this, I think she was talking about architecture, but I was like, you know what? She's right. If I actually want to do YouTube properly, this is my chance. Like, I should put all my energy in it. So this is my last semester, okay, 10th semester. I'm supposed to get a job after this. And I'm like, I want to do YouTube. I want to do something with video creation. I want to be in the content production business. I just want to. And then I remembered something. I remembered the journey of Lily Singh. Now I am sure you all know Lily Singh. If you don't, you should know her. Lily Singh is an Indian-Canadian content creator on YouTube. She also has her own show on NBC called A Little Late with Lily. She's amazing. She's broken all records of YouTube. She's one of the biggest influencers out there. So if you don't know her, you really should. So I remembered her journey. She talked to her dad and she said, "Dad, give me 1 year. Give me 1 year and let me see if I can make something out of it. If I can, I will continue it. If I can't, I will go on to studying masters." So I took this. I took inspiration from her and I sat with my dad. I told him, "Dad, I want to create videos. I want to do something in the content creation business. And you know what? Can I just take this 1 year? 1 year since I have graduated and, do something around content creation, try and do different things, see if it works. And if it does, I will continue doing this. If it doesn't, I can always continue doing architecture." My dad was a little reluctant, but he knows if I set my mind to things, I kind of try and crack them. He was like, "Okay, take a year, see if it becomes financially viable," because what was important was it should become financially viable. So he said, "Okay, take a year, see if you get a properly financially viable job, can make it through your life doing this job, then let's see." I said, "All right, fantastic." And this was 2018. 2018, I pushed the gears on my YouTube. I was making videos, scripting, and so many different ideas in my mind, and I started creating them. So one thing that I did create and put a lot of passion and a lot of hard work in was creating a series called Archiviews. Now what I wanted to do, I wanted to interview architects and get their experience and get all the advice I can for students and everybody. Archiviews is presently available on my YouTube channel. If you've not watched it, it's not that amazing, it's not well edited, the sound quality is not great, but the insight that all the architects have given me for that series is amazing. You should check it out. But let's get back to what I did with it. So Badrinath Kaleru, who is the chief architect of Studio Ardent, before coming back from my internship, I had actually taken his interview. We had taken the interview in the office. I was nervous at that time, but I was also excited that I'm getting to do this finally. So I had created that interview before I came back to Jaipur. And this is before I had talked to my dad about it. I had recorded everything. I just had to edit it. Then obviously week after week, I put my second episode, third episode, fourth episode. And then something very strange happened. For my fifth episode, an architect actually contacted me instead of the other way around. He had seen my video with Badrinath Kaleru and he was a senior in IIT and he had worked with Charles Correa. What he wanted to do was he wanted to create an Archiviews episode that could pay homage to Charles Correa, that could pay respects to him, talk about his projects, talk about his working style, talk about everything about him, and he wanted to create that episode. He flew me to Bangalore for a day. I went to Bangalore in the morning, I came back in the evening. I went to his office and I shot the whole episode. It came out to be one of the most amazing episodes because it had the most amazing insights into one of the most brilliant minds there. The episode, if you want to watch it, it's called Charles Correa and the Village Idiot. It is Archiviews episode 5 if I'm not wrong. So all of these episodes and new videos that I'm talking about, I made video on Amravati, I made video on Auroville, and there were more. I don't remember. I made a lot of videos and all of them are up on my channel. But I made a lot of videos till September. Alright, so before telling you what happened after September, let's backtrack a little bit to February of 2018. Now, in my competitions video, if you would have seen it till the end, I told you about a competition that I took part in that took me to the Venice Biennale, all free of cost. It was a competition that I applied to called Vardia. It was by the Turkish government. And they invited students from all over the world. I had given my proposal for that, I had got accepted to that, and they flew me to Venice. So in September of 2018, I got the opportunity to go to Venice. So their whole program was for 1 week. What I did was, I took their ticket that they had given me and shifted it to another week forward. And I spent 2 weeks in Italy. After Venice, I just went on to Rome, Florence, and Milan. So basically, in September of 2018, I got to visit the Venice Biennale, make exhibitions, at the Venice Biennale, which was amazing, by the way, everything there. Even though the exhibition for that year was a bit underwhelming, that is what people told me. It was underwhelming compared to what happens every year, but it was still so new for us, for me and more people who were with me, that we were just amazed by it and, you were just taking it all in. But more than that, I got to travel the cities of Venice, from there Rome, from there Florence, from there Milan. and it was just breathtaking, the whole experience traveling through Italy. And by the way, I was supposed to travel with a friend, Priyansh, if you're watching, fuck you. He was supposed to come with me, but he couldn't get his visa on time. It's not his fault, but fuck you still. So I traveled Italy alone, and I was scared. Trust me, I was scared, but it was an amazing experience. Alright, 2 weeks later, I'm back to India. But out of the 12 months that I talked to with my father, June, July, August, September, almost September was already gone. So I had 8 more months left to try and make things work. Now, to be honest, because I wanted financial stability, I did not just work for YouTube. I actually worked for different companies and created videos for them. I worked for a boutique, I worked for an interior design showroom. I also worked for Studio Ardet. So Studio Ardet had actually hired me. They saw what I was doing and they saw that I had potential. So they hired me to create content for them. Now, it was a job, it was a proper job, but to be honest, it was not as well paying because at that time, to be honest, I was a newbie. I did not know things about handling a camera. This all I have learned how to make better, how to light things better in this past year. But before that, I knew nothing. I just knew I wanted to do something in video creation and create content, but I did not know how to. My comic timing was not good enough. My editing was not that great. So all of it was actually learning curve for me. That one whole year I was just learning stuff. So what I did was I created videos for different businesses. But I wanted to be a YouTuber at the end of the day. I wanted to create content, a content creator, not just work for other people. And obviously I will work for other people in the future as well. You do certain things, certain videos, certain projects to get that financial stability, but also the projects are also nice for you. You like to do them and get away from architecture once in a while. But ultimately I wanted those to be parallel, but I wanted something stable out of Instagram and YouTube. For all of those who are wondering, it is still not enough. What I make from Instagram and YouTube, it's barely equivalent to what a fresher architect makes. So for those of you who keep asking me how much do you make from Insta, YouTube, it is not enough. Alright, so basically the goal was I needed to get content creation going for my channels. And at that time, I started watching a lot of Nas Daily. Now, for all those of you remember, at the start of when I started the 1 minute facts on Instagram, they were very similar to how Nas did his content. Basically, what I was doing was Nas Daily for architecture, like quite similar. The graphic style, how he used to play with things. I tried all that. Slowly and steadily, I developed my own style. And this is what I tell people also, like take inspirations from everywhere. And as you keep doing it more, changing it, influencing it, this is a tip for your design as well. As you keep influencing, as you go forward, it becomes you. You find your own voice within that inspiration. So that is what I did. I started making, these 1 minute videos on Instagram. Initially, they were for Facebook, but I was like, you know what, I'll just put some on Instagram as well. And on Instagram, slowly and steadily, I started growing. And I started growing big. People pouring in from all sides, they're loving the facts. And I think still today, a lot of people come to Blessed Dark for the daily facts. And I know I don't post them daily. They're sometimes there daily, sometimes not. But I love all of you guys for staying there. Any which way, why am I getting senti? By this time, so doing different businesses and trying to get Instagram going, it was already March. Out of the 12 months, March, April, May, only 3 months left. And you know what? I was, on one way I was prepared, I will go back to architecture, it's no big deal. But on the other hand, I really wanted to stay in the video creating thing. And I started sending applications left and right to architecture magazines, to random people. And I also send my application to Men's XP, to Scoop Whoop, to iDiva, because I really looked up to all of these platforms. And it was okay if they were not creating content according to design, but they were creating content that I really liked. So I was like, maybe I could do that. I even got auditions for Men's XP. I went there, I gave my auditions. I was never selected, but I tried my best. It felt like, you know what, fine, I'll continue doing architecture, maybe practice for a year and a half and do masters after that. But just then, I was randomly following, this page on Instagram called Fabush. Now on this page, there was one of the actors who again I was randomly following, And on his Instagram story, he said, I am leaving for Boosh. Will keep you updated about my newest ventures. So I basically completely randomly texted him, do let me know about your new ventures as well, because I want to get into the content creation business. And you know what? I would just love to be there and create something. So if you're looking for a new thing and a new job, if you get it, you can tell me also. It'd be amazing. So he said, send me some samples of your work. I sent him the Blessed Dark page. He looked at things and he was like, dude, you have good editing skills. Like, the way you're doing things is really nice. Let me see if I have something for you. The very next day, he texted me, there's one of my friends, he has a company, and that company is looking for a content creator. Are you interested? I'm like, sure. So, all the details got exchanged and everything. So the company's name was Trip Machine Company. And Trip Machine Company makes accessories for motorcycle people. Now, if anybody knows me personally, I am the farthest from motorcycle person that you can find. Like at that time, before I joined, I was scared of even riding motorcycles. Today, obviously, they've trained me. I mean, various trips that we've gone to, I had to ride. I have had to ride sitting backward, holding a gimbal with a camera and then shooting. So a lot of that scare has gone out of me, but at that time I was scared of motorcycles. And this motorcycle accessory company wanted to hire me. We talked it out. They really liked, my new boss really liked my Blessed Dark page. He still does, and he still supports me in my Blessed Dark page as well. We had an interview and he said, all right. This all happened in May 20th, 18th, 20th of May, something like that. And on 1st June, that is when my deadline was going to be over with my father. 1st of June was my joining date for Trip Machine Company. Today, 1st of June, but 2019 was my joining date for Trip Machine Company. Today, it has been a year since I've been at Trip Machine Company. And this was a job that actually paid a little better than what I was getting before. A job that I could properly, go out to another city and live in proper enough money. Don't ask me how much it was. I'm not giving you details. But it was enough money. It was enough. It was economically viable for me. And I moved. Alright, so this was my journey of, transforming from an architect to a content creator. But do you remember the vision board on my back wall that I was telling you? Well, let me bring up the picture of that vision board again. On that vision board, there were certain things. The reason the vision board is not on this cupboard anymore is I have done a lot of things that were there on the vision board. I have a new one on my door. I've shot some videos with this as the background. If you go back to my previous board, there were a few things on it. On that vision board was my goal weight, that is 75 kgs. I used to weigh 100 kgs. And for my BMI, for it to be correct, I had to be under 75. How you see me today is not how I was when I started architecture school. I used to be like that. Today I am like this. So that transformation happened. That was one thing on the vision board. There were Rome, Florence, Milan, and Venice on that vision board. And in 2018, I got to go there. There were more cities on there that I had gone on to before. But what I want to really talk to you about is, for some random reason, I had put motorcycles on my vision board. Some random reason. I had just put them there. And Trip Machine Company is a company that works with motorcycle accessories all around motorcycles. When I remembered it, when I went back to it, it blew my mind as well. How all of this happened. But it did. It's been a year since I've been with Trip Machine Company, and that is why the first thing I did as the quarantine started and I got to come back home was rebuild this vision board and make a new one. I was like, you know what? Let's think bigger. Let's go. Also, there was a lot of things on that vision board that did not come true as well. There were 100k subscribers, which hopefully will come soon in the future, but they're not here yet. It was an important journey, and it was important setting a deadline. If I would have not gotten a job, if I would have not gotten into the content creation business, I would have been okay. Because I would have known I gave it my best shot. I texted a random person on Instagram like, if you look for a job, please tell me also in the content. I did everything. I applied everywhere. and I would have known that I gave it my best shot and then came back to architecture. So I was fine with that. I think that is what I can tell you also. If you really want to do something, set a time limit, see if it works out, and give it your best. Obviously, I learned a lot. I had to improve my skills with the camera, improve my skills with editing, improve my skills with color correcting. So I learned all of that to be a content creator, and I still learn. It's not like I know everything. I still learn. I get new ideas every day, but I don't know how to do them. So I learn how to do them. Basically, that was it. That is my journey from being an architect to a content creator. To people who ask me, why did you change? This is why. I was more passionate towards content creation, so I really wanted to pursue it. It's not really that I did not like architecture. It was not just the financial aspect of architecture, because I know initially there's less money, but I knew I could progress, and I knew even in architecture I would have a clear pathway of how to progress, how to go forward, because that is what I do. I make pathways and goals for everything. So I would have created and carved something out there also. I know I would have. This was something that I was just more passionate about. It is not even 12, it is 3 in the morning. God, it is 3 in the morning. And I'm creating this video. I'm full of energy creating this video because I love doing this. And even though it's not as financially viable right now, I know it will be in the future. And that is why I do this. It is not just for today. It is not just for the benefit that it gives today. There were times where I used to be happy and excited that my video crossed 150 views. Woohoo! And when it crossed hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, and right now we're gonna come at 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and still blows my mind every day. People want to watch me, but thank you guys. You want to watch me. This was it. Yeah, this is my journey of becoming a content creator. This is why I do what I do. This is how I came to doing what I do. If you have any other question, comments, anything, please don't write mean things. But if you have any other question, comments, let me know in the comments below. And please like this video, please share this video. And so I've decided, since I'm making more and more content for you guys, I have fixed Mondays. If nothing else, no other video in a week, I will specially post on every Monday. Every Monday you will have a new video from Blessed Dark. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video because I loved making it. I loved talking about this part of my journey. Subscribe to Blessed Dark for more such content. I will see you guys soon, very soon, with more videos. Don't comment down below, sir नाटा के question बता दो. नाटा का वीडियो आ रहा है, बहुत जल्दी आ रहा है, लाइक परसों या इसी हफ्ते के अंदर नाटा का वीडियो आ जाएगा. अपडेट्स, एवरीथिंग आई टेल यू इन दैट वीडियो. सो प्लीज नाटा वाले कमेंट्स नीचे मत डालना. एंड दैट इज इट. आई विल सी यू गाइज विद अनदर वीडियो वेरी वेरी सून. बाय बाय.